Government says the engagement is an effort to strengthen economic cooperation with Japan in agriculture, tourism, and technology.
In the pie chart, there is only 2% of the...
Officials note that Uganda is also keen on learning from Japan's technological advancement to support industrialization and innovation at home.
We are now exporting coffee to Japan. We have Japanese nationals who are growing cocoa. They are also interested in cocoa, and we are now starting to export cocoa.
Currently, trade between Uganda and Japan remains heavily imbalanced. Uganda imports goods between $437 to $450 million annually, largely dominated by vehicles, machinery and other industrial equipment from Japan. Meanwhile, Uganda's exports to Japan remain lower, estimated at $14 to $23 million, consisting of coffee, tea and other primary agricultural commodities. Government officials say addressing this imbalance is a priority.
But also interesting the Japanese to set up a special economic zone in Uganda, where the business from Japan can set up plants, can set up manufacturing and processing establishments.
Even now, if Uganda is integrated and join with Kenya and Tanzania, EAC, as your president always say, integrated market, integrated economy. It's a huge, attractive point for not only to the Japanese, businessman, but all over the world.
Tourism is also emerging as a key attraction for foreign investors, with Uganda registering a steady recovery in visitor numbers in the recent years. However, stakeholders say challenges such as limited marketing, infrastructure gaps, and negative travel advisories still linger.
There is a travel advisory by the Japanese government not to travel to certain destinations, especially Queen Elizabeth, because of the incident that happened 3 years ago. When there was an incident that we lost some tourists in there, but the situation has since stabilized. Other countries like even UK have lifted that travel ban, but the Japanese government is still holding that travel advisory level, and it is really limiting us in terms of what tour packages we can be able to create.
There are currently about 200 Japanese nationals living and working in Uganda, with expectations that the number could grow following the recent diplomatic engagements between the two countries.
To the Japanese community, Uganda has often been perceived mainly as part of the broader East African bloc, a situation that partly explains the unfavorable balance of payments between the two sides. However, this could begin to change as the government makes a deliberate effort to position and promote Uganda independently by showcasing its unique business environment to the outside world, and this time with particular focus on Japan. Reporting for UBC News, Wadulo Arnold Mark at the Yamasen Japanese Restaurant in Muyenga.